Good afternoon, class 9. Today we'll continue with the chapter on the later Vedic age. We will study about the religious life of the later Vedic age, the two very important epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata, and the importance of these epics. Significant changes took place in the religion of the Aryans of the later Vedic period. The Rig Vedic gods Indra, Agni, Surya, etc. lost their prominence. New gods like Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva gained prominence. They believed that Prajapati or Brahma was the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and Shiva was regarded as Mahadeva, was the destroyer. Rama and Krishna, who were the incarnation of Lord Vishnu, became popular deities during the epic period. Durga, Kali, Lakshmi and Parvati emerged as the important female deities of the people. In the later Vedic period, the simple religious practices became complicated and ritualistic. Sacrifice became the most important part of their religion. The ceremonies could be performed only by Brahmins who were given a prominent position in the society. Many superstitious beliefs in spirits, spells and charms became part of their religion. Practice of Tapasya or Penance occupied an important place. They believed in the principles of karma and moksha. Towards the end of the later Vedic phase, a new trend is visible. The Upanishads do not deal with rituals or sacrifice. They deal with higher knowledge and explain the relationship between Jiva and Brahma. A major concept of the Upanishads is the essential unity of all religions, of all spiritual paths. The most famous literary works of the later Vedic period were the two great epics, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The Ramayana is believed to be the work of sage Valmiki. The central theme is the story of Rama, who is pictured as an incarnation of Vishnu, and Sita, an incarnation of Lakshmi. Rama was the eldest son of King Dashrath, who ruled over Kosala with Ayodhya as capital of his kingdom. The king wanted to appoint his eldest son Rama as the Yuvraj, but this was opposed by his second queen Kaikeyi. So she demanded that he give the throne to her son Bharat and sent Rama into exile for 14 years. In the course of wanderings in the forest, Rama reached the territory near the Godavari in the province called Janasthana. It was a colony of the Rakshasas who had connections with the kingdom of Sri Lanka. Rama came to the rescue of the Munis living in the region and killed a number of Rakshasas who had ill-treated the sages. To take revenge on Rama, Ravana, the non-Aryan ruler of Lanka, abducted Sita and took her to his capital. Rama fought against Ravana heroically, killed him and rescued Sita. Rama returned to Ayodhya and his coronation was celebrated with great rejoicing all over the kingdom. The Mahabharata is believed to be the work of Vedavyas. The main story is about the conflict between the Pandavas and the Kauravas and the battle of Kurukshetra, which involved many Aryan kings of the period. King Shantanu of the Lunar dynasty was the ruler of Hastinapur, a region between Ganga and Yamuna. He was succeeded by his son Vichitravirya, who had two sons, Pandu and Dhritarashtra. After the death of Vichitravirya, Pandu became the king. He had 5 sons known as the Pandavas. Pandu handed over the kingdom to his blind brother Dhritarashtra, who had 100 sons known as the Kauravas. All the princes were educated under Kripacharya and Dronacharya. Duryodhan, the eldest of the Kauravas, felt jealous of the Pandavas and planned to destroy them. The Pandavas got only the barren tract of land near Delhi and founded the new capital known as Indraprastha. Duryodhan was determined to destroy the Pandavas, so he invited the Pandavas to the palace for a game of dice. During the game, Yudhishthir, the eldest of the Pandavas, staked everything he had and lost his kingdom, his brothers, and even Draupadi, who was grievously insulted in the open court. The Pandavas were sent into exile for 13 years, and after completing their term of exile, they claimed their kingdom again. Duryodhan refused to give their share of the kingdom, and this resulted in the great war between the Pandavas and the Kauravas. Arjuna had refused to fight against his own relatives, but Lord Krishna, who was his charioteer, gave him the divine message of true dharma in the Bhagavad-Gita. Your concern, says the Gita, is solely with action, not its fruit. Action is its own reward. The epics, they are very important source of history of the later Vedic period. The epics serve as a main source of information about the political institutions and social and cultural organization of the epic age. They provide information about the various Aryan kingdoms, about their armies and the weapons they used during the period. The Kshatriyas believed that death on the battlefield was the noblest act in the life of a warrior. The epics are acclaimed for their literary and philosophical value. The epics reveal the high ideals of family life of the Aryans. The great heroes depicted in the epics as the embodiment of high moral principles made a great impact on successive generations. The Bhagavad-Gita, which forms a part of the Mahabharata, is one of the most popular religious texts considered sacred by the people of India. The interests of the self might conflict with duty, and whenever there is such a conflict, the Gita does give the answer. That is the secret of the undying popularity of this religious text. It teaches that soul is immortal. Thus we end the chapter on the later Vedic age. In the next class, we'll start with the 6th century India in the 6th century BC, the rise of Jainism and Buddhism.